Well, I'm out jogging as I do in the mornings, and what comes on? Uncommon sense. I might as well start calling these reactions post jog reactions. I told myself I wasn't going to work on basketball today, and I listened to this, and I know better. I shouldn't even listen, but I gotta add my 2 cents. Oh, and a slight side topic before I forget. Uncommon mentioned that he plays every now and then, but he's not going to play with anyone that's not of our time period. In other words, people that actually play by the rules. And man, if I could find that, I would much rather be playing basketball than going for a run. Not that running is necessarily bad, but in order for it to be entertaining, I've got to go out in the woods and jog up and down buried terrain. It just lasts about an hour. You know what? I don't think LeBron James could do that. For all of his steroids and muscles, you look at his conditioning, I might be in better shape than LeBron James. Anyways, I guess I'm influenced by this new generation. I had to compliment myself there while putting someone else down really quick. So Uncommon's talking about how these guys cheat and say that that's just the way that the game is now. And he'll call them out. And you know what they'll do if anyone has the nerve, like myself, to finally say, listen, dude, you can't do that. They'll be like, well, shoot for it. If the argument goes on long enough, they'll say, well, shoot for it. I'm like, no. Like if we both agree on the rules and think it's a close call, we can shoot for it. You want to shoot for it when you're breaking the rules. You think that you get an opportunity at an extra possession by shooting for it when you weren't playing by the rules in the first place? At the absolute core of all of this, the fact that someone as dumb as Draymond Green gets to talk about the intelligence of other people and have an audience and have a platform for his stupid ass to make noise. That's enough to piss me off for the rest of the day. And then we get to the stupid shit that he actually said. And real quick, I was just thinking about how Draymond has softened up on LeBron James in dramatic fashion. And it was the year after the Warriors got raped by the league, 2016, that they met up on Christmas Day and LeBron flopped against Draymond, and Draymond made fun of him. Draymond actually made fun of him flopping. Boy, have things changed since Draymond signed with Clutch Sports. I mean, money, agencies, it's changed everything. And it means nothing is honest and everything is about money. And if you're not being honest, you're not being competitive, because you're not in it to win it. You're in it to make as much money as you possibly can before your time is up. Well, that's infuriating by itself, but it's more infuriating because what do these guys do with their money? They buy platforms. They buy the media. They buy people that'll say nice things about them instead of just waiting for someone else to say it because they actually earned it. Like Draymond referring to himself and his time in the NBA as smarter. Oh my God. You don't say things like that. I mean, even if it was true, even if it was undeniably true, you sit there and call yourself smarter than other people? What's wrong with you? If you have to say it yourself, there's the first sign that it's probably not true. And then using your own platform to compliment yourself. From now on, I'm going to start every one of my shows telling everyone what a great basketball player I am. And I might follow that up by talking about my intelligence. How would that be? Yeah, maybe I'll even call a few friends that I know ahead of time. I'll have them sign a contract and they'll agree that they're not going to say anything disparaging. And even if they did, I have the editing power about what goes public. Would you guys like to hear the opinions of other people that I control? All right. You see how quickly and easily this can spiral into an abyss because I wanted to talk then about Draymond criticizing competitiveness. Let me listen to Uncommon again. Remind me exactly what teed me off here. Oh, Draymond was being a mouthpiece for LeBron, of course, agreeing with LeBron. I get LeBron apparently said that the media tries to pit athletes against each other. You mean competition? You mean two people that are on opposing teams competing? Oh, God, not in sports, please. We don't want that. Obviously we do, which is why the ratings are shit. Oh my God, Draymond Green. The media is pitting athletes against each other. Stop trying to be friends. Stop. Listen, if you guys actually like each other that much, you'll become friends no matter what. No matter what happens, no matter what the media does, no matter what the media says, no matter what happens on the court, if you have actual respect for each other, which you can't have a true friendship if you don't respect each other, then it'll happen. Just and the media, as if LeBron James doesn't control the media, as if you aren't a powerful part of the media. I mean, my God. I guess Steph was participating in this podcast, actually going back and forth with Draymond. And, whether this is scripted or not, since they're both guilty of it, you know what they're going to say and you know how they're going to respond. So Steph asks Draymond if he thinks the league is too buddy-buddy. Oh, well, let's see what Draymond, who sucks LeBron James as a dick, as a side job, says about being competitive. Steph Curry, who, and, as much as you want to like Steph, fucking shakes LeBron's hand and hugs him despite LeBron James being a disgusting human being and stealing from the Warriors. He cheats. He cheats for a living, Steph. Just grow a pair and don't fucking hug him once, okay? Can you not hug him once? He doesn't look like he wants to, but he does it anyway. Just grow a pair. And be like, nah, you know what? I don't have to hug you. Why do I owe you a hug? Why am I an asshole if I don't hug you? Honestly, because I'm sure if like Curry's turned away from a hug, the media would blow him up and destroy him. Why aren't you allowed to not like somebody? Some people deserve to not be liked. Is that too hard to grasp? 8 billion worthless human beings on the planet, and we got to pretend that everybody is likable. Come on. Anyway, so Uncommon, again, this is through me listening through Uncommon, because I'm not going to fucking listen to Draymond Green talk. Credit to you, those who suffer through it, or discredit to you because you shouldn't listen. But in any case, so the game is smarter, or the players are smarter because of the reduction in physicality. Listen, that would be easier to buy if y'all weren't complaining, despite it being less physical. Like you either don't get touched at all, or someone sort of touches you, sort of actually dares make your shot attempt a little bit more difficult, and your hands are up in the air and you're screaming in the ref's face like he murdered your child. I mean, and it's not once a game. It's about 30 times per half. And this is how you behave in a less physical league? Holy shit. Just think about that for a minute. I don't need to continue this podcast. I may just cut it short. They complain more in a league that they themselves, apparently Draymond just admitted to, is less physical. Well, what? How could you possibly have more to complain about? How can you have more to complain about in a less physical league? And yet they complain more than back when people were beating the shit out of each other. That's it. I'm done. I'm fucking done.